So I should stand like this. No! Enterprise Rent-A-Car. They claim to be a family-owned business that will rent Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and Porsches to guys like me. But is that really true? Canada? Who the fuck is in Canada? Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Enterprise Rent-A-Car. They claim to rent cars to people like me. But is that true? Many in the car industry know that Enterprise Rent-A-Car is one of the longest running scams in the business. Hey there. Who do I talk to about renting a car in this place?
Sure, so if you follow this wall right here, there's an Enterprise.
Yeah.
It's just follow the wall on the right-hand side. It kind of looks like it's in a cubby hole.
Okay, a cubby hole.
Well, yeah, like it's a weird hidden kind of thing. Like
I don't know if I want to.
that door, you would see it.
This is like a Harry Potter thing?
No, I promise.
Platform 13, 1/2 inches.
Every single
You are so tired of me.
No, I'm not, I promise.
You would never date a guy like me.
You never know.
You wouldn't.
But either way.
If maybe you would do it as a prank to like tell your friends that you dated a freak for like 2 weeks, but
Wow.
you would hate me. It would never go anywhere. It would just be awful. They take the money of customers, known for taking customers' hard-earned money in exchange for the promise of a temporary vehicle. But do they really? There are rumors and claims online that Enterprise often will use a cardboard box disguised with fake wheels. When in fact, full split. When in fact, yeah, check this out. Check this out. If any of you guys can go lower than this, I got 50 bucks. Hi. Hello. News Channel 6. We're doing an expose on fraudulent renters. Now, the reason you didn't rent a car to me, is it because of my skin color? I have to ask you that.
What?
Did you not rent a car to me today, sir, because of my skin color?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You're sure? You're absolutely positive.
Yeah, I'm positive.
Are you denying the fact that Enterprise has a long-standing reputation of racism?
No.
Okay, a likely story. Can we get the CEO on the phone right now?
CEO?
You have his phone number, right?
No, I don't.
Stonewalled again. We're taking our business to Avis, where they care about half Koreans. Maybe I'll go to the casino, because slot machines don't say no to you. Slot machines always say yes. There's something relaxing about going to the casino and just everyone says yes to you until it's time to go home. I had this crazy plan for a while, was to take my money, because I have like $4,500, take that to a casino, and I worked out this system where if you bet on, it's called doubling down. So if you bet on red, you lose, right? Because the house wins. Say you lose on red. Every time you lose, you double down, you double up. Let's see if we can do it. That's a good idea. That's the perfect location for that.
Hey Sam,
Yeah.
can you tape loop the bottom of the camera?
You tape loop the bottom of the
Or
camera?
I'll make a tape loop and can you put it underneath the camera?
Yeah, sure. Here, give me the tape.
I'll make it
No, I got it. Give me the tape. Give me the strip. I got a good idea. Here you go.
Oh. Wait, Sam, I got an idea. Hold on a second. Oh yeah.
So eventually what happens is, as you're doubling up, it's called the doubling up system.
Oh, we want to do the doubling up system?
So we're off to the airport and we're gonna see what they got for us. Chrysler 300M, that's my dream car. Let's see what they got. The idea today was to fuck up a rent-a-car, but we're just fucking up renting cars. Maybe I could rent a plane. That'll show him. Maybe I should find that guy's Facebook page and become obsessed with him. Just to fuck with this guy. Here's the thing. I know that racist little twerp is gonna call the airport location and he's gonna say, be on the lookout for a guy in a green hat. He might mention the fact that I'm 6'5", 280 pounds, looking like I could devastate his life with one move. But are they gonna recognize a guy who's not in a green hat? Just to fuck with this guy and ruin his day so that he knows how I feel, I'm gonna take it out on myself. And I'm gonna disfigure myself and just throw everything away just so this guy knows like what a douchebag he was to me. What if I just get in a brutal car accident and smash my throat through the A-pillar and my face is disfigured and burned? Some of these thoughts are real. Anyway, going to the airport, gonna see if they have any cars.
Hello.
Yeah, John. Where you at?
Yeah.
We're in the parking garage right now.
Well, we're coming down. We just got some B-roll of the airport and
Okay.
the Enterprise sign.
All right, we did not get a car. We struck out. They took me in the
Okay.
back. They took me in the men's room and pulled my pants down and humiliated me.
Yeah, they laughed at how small your asshole was.
Yeah. Bye. So as usual, I managed to screw this one up again. I guess there must be something wrong with me. It's because I didn't have a credit card. I only have debit cards. Because I have not signed my life away. So we're gonna go ahead, go down the street to a non-airport rental location and see if they'll take a measly debit card. Maybe they'll take lottery tickets. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna tell us. But I don't get it. People trust me with their daughters all the time. I don't need a credit card for that.
All right. Enterprise. Oh God, you assholes. All right. So we're so we're doing a jingle. We're waiting for Sam. Sam's trying to rent a car, so we're gonna, in the meantime, we're gonna workshop some jingles for Enterprise. Enterprise. Enterprise is the car you trust. You must love this car now. Enterprise. Wait. One, two, three, four. Let's go all the way to the top in unison. Right. Enterprises. Enterprise is the car you trust. Renting a car here is a must. Enter a car and do not crash. Enter a car and go real fast. Renting a car here is a breeze. For Enterprise, I'll go on my knees. We're gonna, I'm gonna record the phone speakerphone to the recorder. Just hold your phone up and just like start reviewing the car a little bit. I think it'd be funny. Oh shit, we're on the speakerphone and you're in the Raptor. Can you even hear me? Did you get that clap? Okay.
I clapped. Did you get the clap?
Start reviewing the car a little bit.
Are you recording this?
Yeah.
You got the clap. What?
Where do we begin? This premium full-size SUV is so packed with features, I don't even know where to start my review. Now you could say, Sam, maybe you could have gone through a list and typed it up before you came here. Are you smoking crack? Sam, you could have come up with a script and done this any way other than what you're doing, which is driving into the middle of the woods and improvising. I've never been this horny, and let me tell you why. It's because we're here in front of the Infiniti QX80. This is the highest form of luxury that Infiniti offers. It's smooth. This is like cyberskin right here. It's a cyberskin dildo on the hood. That's a nice texture. We got a whole bunch of stuff coming. It's new. Ugh. God forbid you hit a pedestrian. What's the first thing you're thinking? Did I damage my car? No? Let me prove my further point. Is Infiniti gonna slow down because of ice? No! No way! Are you kidding me? This is Japanese engineering at its finest. Are you out of your mind? What, are you crazy? Where's the mobile speed bag on a BMW? With the Infiniti, it's right here. It's right here. Here it is. Oh yeah. Whoopsie. Eee. And the thing is put together. See, even an amateur engineer like me can figure out how to get this back. And this just means that I've been training harder than usual today. Let's see if we can get that back on. Can we get your handheld? Is someone getting gaffer tape? Yeah, Chris is. Okay. Goot. We're gonna be needing a lot of that. Oh shit, there we go. Fuck! So what do we got? We got the incredible 5-star pedestrian safety. And you can hit people all fucking day long, and this thing is not gonna fold. It's not gonna bend, it's not gonna break. It's gonna charge right through that crowd. What else? On a serious note, this thing is an ugly ass piece of shit. And it makes total sense that we would get this from Enterprise. We go fucking around all day. We spend 6 hours, 5 hours. Was it 5 hours? Probably 5. Was it 4? 5 hours trying to rent a car. And at the end, all they have is this. Okay, this rebadged Nissan. Rebadged Nissan. If this was a, better car, this would be solid oak. Solid oak front end. And I'm kicking it. I wouldn't be psyched to have this car for free. This is like, I don't even know what to say about it. If you know me, you know by now that I don't want to keep rehashing the same racist humor over and over again. And I try really hard to find things that are clever and poignant and really hit home without getting into race. But even the nostrils on this thing look like a black guy, okay? And that, I don't like that. I don't like that they've designed this thing that's almost predatory. Like, you could imagine any black person looking at this, they are powerless to resist the draw of a high-end Nissan. Everybody knows that Nissans are the car of choice for black people. Maximas. Now, what you doing here? What you ain't gonna do? Oh, I got. Well, no, I got me a car. Oh, I got my own car. I pay my bills. I pay my car note. I got me a Maxima. Listen, I never thought I'd be saying this. This is actual systemic, whatever the fuck you want to call it, racism. And of course it's the Japanese. These sneaky little, just tight-faced, they seem so innocent, don't they? Don't the Japanese seem so innocent? Look up Unit 731. Look up what sort of atrocities they committed against the Chinese, the rape of Nanking, cannibalism, and this is what's going on here with this Infinity. Japanese people in Tokyo probably have severed human heads. Whoever designed this thing probably has some sort of underground system of maze portals where they hunt black people. So that's the number one thing I don't like about this car. And we are greeted to our revving process, much like a GT3 race car. The Infinity wants to rev high as soon as you start it up, and that's going to warm the engine up. And now you're ready to really give it a go. It's kind of baller. This is kind of a baller whip. You see someone pull up in a QX80. It's kind of tight. I'd be impressed. It's got a smoky flavor to it. Honestly, I mean, it's completely lackluster. I mean, you might as well be driving a Chevy Impala or a RAV4. Who really cares? Who really cares if you're driving this? The one thing that sticks out is that inside the door panel, there's a nice little piece of plastic that's bumping into my knee. It's hurting my knee. Owie, owie, my knee. You want that right there on your knee. Hey, car designers, are you taking notes? You should hire me. So I've tried to put it in 4 low, and we've got this flashing thing here. Julian, can you get that? And it's flashing. It's going 4 high, 4 low. It doesn't know. It's got the Japanese casino. It's like Sonic the Hedgehog casino zone. It doesn't know what we want. It's binging up and down. So we push it. We go like this. Nope, that brings us up to audio source. That's not going to help us get into 4-wheel drive mode. All right, I guess we'll just try it out and see. Maybe we'll put it in tow mode for kicks. In Infinity's literature, in the brochures, they claim that you should be able to take this on any ATV trail that you can take, a Yamaha Raptor, another Raptor. They call this the Japanese Yamaha Raptor. We're gonna see if it really is true that you can take this onto an ATV trail. Whoa. Oh, I see we're already getting some sort of nanny warning system. Yeah, as if that's gonna stop me. As if I'm going to not do this. Whoa. Whoa. We're 5 feet off the ground right here. We're about 30 degrees vertical. If I was standing up straight, I'd be like this. And we've got some Japanese bullshit in my face. Basically, I'm playing fucking R-Type here, all right? And this thing's not going anywhere. We're literally not going anywhere. This is such a piece of shit. I think it's the 4-wheel drive mode. We lost power steering. We're losing power steering, guys. Guys, we're losing power steering. All right, let's put it in neutral. Let's coast our way back to safety. This is a little expensive to fuck up. What we need here is momentum. You just rock it and play. It's like we call it Rockabye Baby. We play Rockabye Baby, and then we back up like this. There we go. The ride's kind of comfortable. It's got shock absorbers. Every car's got shock absorbers. I don't even know how to gauge that. I'm a bad car reviewer. That smell is very upsetting. I would not drive a car like that. Damn! Oh, this thing's gonna break! Oh shit! This thing's really not like that. I'm hitting the limiter. Whoa, that's fast for a back road like this. Whoa, yeah. Disappointing. This reminds me of being in high school and fucking driving like a maniac all the time. Boop, boop. You have a seatbelt on, right, Barrett? Mm-hmm. Okay. This thing is a beeping machine! Beep, beep! Oh, oh! Beep, 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 beep! God! Jesus. Beep, 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 beep! Beep! Yeah, I'm playing PS1, playing fucking front mission, choosing my tactics. Tactics suicide! Yeah! God.
I'm on night shot now.
Guys, if there's one thing you take away from this, when a rental car agency is selling cars, don't buy it from a rental car agency. Thank you, God. And thank you, the Japanese version of God. And also, thank you, God, for preventing me from killing John and Chris, which I almost did.
Let's get another one.
Thank you, God. God is real. Oh
my God.
If I'd kept my foot in there another fucking second, we would have killed Chris and John. Whatever they may call him, we all worship differently.
Let's open the hood.
Let's pop the hood. Taking a note out of Ferdinand Porsche's playbook, the trunk is actually up front. So as you can see here, whoa. It's not cheap. It's not cheap. It's expensive. This is expensive. High quality Japanese steel in here. This is expensive and good. Expensive, good. This thing is about as complex as the US space station. We don't know exactly what's going on in here. Hold on, wait, hold on. I gotta get this thing. These infinities are tricky. The hood, hold on. Ah! Wrap this around a bitch's neck. Ah, yeah. And now you're ready to go for a drive. One thing that luxury cars are best known for is their sound dampening, the quiet. You're gliding down the highway. You're not bumping along. One thing about the Infiniti that's so nice is you could be sitting in here going 200 miles an hour. You wouldn't even know it. But let me demonstrate for you the noise canceling properties right now. It's almost silent. Sometimes I like to sneak up and surprise it. I like to pretend like I'm not gonna do that. Hey, all right, Infiniti, I'll see you later. Hey, no worries. Oh, hey, do you know where you don't broadcast anything to the person, okay? It's like a prison shanking, a prison knifing. It's like this. Now I know what you're thinking. I know exactly what you're thinking. What if I'm driving down the road in my brand new Infiniti QX80, right? Like you tell your friends at the golf club, at the pool, you tell them, yeah, I just got a new Mercedes S-Class. I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty well off. What do I drive, pal? A Lexus LS. I think I'm all right, okay? What do you tell people? You tell them, yeah, I drive a Infiniti QX80. That must be an expensive car. A QX80? Those are the last letters in the alphabet. And an 80's high. And they're gonna think you're rich. That is rich. But Sam, I'm tired of cars running on that pesky gasoline. How can I feed my car something healthy? Well, right here. Okay? And the QX80 juices them every time. The QX80 juices them every time. QX80 You don't even need to take the wrapper off because the juice comes dribbling out the safety cup. The juice is just gonna come squeezed right out there. Okay, and here comes the door. Juiced, one shot. See? Fresh Florida orange juice. Fresh Infinity Japanese orange juice. There we go. And this is going right in the engine. I would never just put gasoline in one of these things. What happens if you feed your infant kid gasoline? They die. That's why these cars break down. And now we're ready for another 700-mile drive. Okay, you know what? We need some mud in there too. Here we go. It's like Mexican adobe houses. You need to really get in there with the mud and the grease. Okay? But you're cruising down the road and all of a sudden a nasty Mr. Stick finds his way into your QX80. Then it's time to break out the bank vault doors. Smolderized to smithereens. Not a problem anymore. Look at that, look how clean that is. Japanese precision. Hear that? Hear that? Hear that? Are you happy with your purchase? Oh, fuck! We'll fix that. We'll fix that in post. Bank vault type noise to it. Hold on. Wait a second. Oh, no, it didn't close all the way. Wait a second. Wait. It didn't close all the way. Hold on a second. It's not closing all the way. This is a feature that's unique to the Infiniti, an auto hatch shut feature. But what if there's a child in the way? Watch out, mommy! What if there's a kid there? You're not gonna hurt him. What if there's a kid in the way? Oh, mommy, my head, I'm dying, mommy! Owie! My mom saves me. What if you had to save a pretty girl's life? What if you had to save a woman's life and she was hot? Oops. Oopsie. Fucking stop! Fuck. So if this thing was gonna crush your child's head and kill him, this piece would break off and create enough room for your child's head and he wouldn't die. Infiniti hates dead kids. It hates negligent mothers. Infiniti hates negligent mothers and fathers who cheat and are womanizers. Infiniti hates it. So they create a crumple zone. So that's the engine, pretty cool. Is this thing broken? Is this thing just falling apart at the seams? I didn't even touch this. Oh. We're gonna have to do some taping later.
Yeah, dude, when we went in that bar that you took a piss in, some like Vietnam vet was like commenting on Joey's like hentai. And it's like one time I got drunk and I woke up in an olive uniform in a place where everybody eats rice.
Everything's broken though. H4N's broken. Fucking all our recording gear's broken. Everything is some hassle, you know? Everything is some problem. So we had a little fun there, you know, driving a little goofy, but now we're on the highway, 70 miles an hour. The engine is revving 4,500 in 7th gear. I think we're stuck in 4 low. Starting to feel like maybe we made a mistake, but can't figure out why the 4-wheel drive switch is set to auto or or high. Either way, it doesn't do anything. Maybe you have to push. But we looked through the manual, but this is really bad. It's really unnerving. I feel like this thing's gonna set fire. Being on the highway in a heavy-ass SUV that's like revving its tits off. It's really, really dumb. So we did something bad. We took a rental car through a romp in the woods. A rental car, the most precious commodity that a father has. He spends money to send a rental car to college. She goes there and gets driven by a bunch of guys. And you know what? I'm one of those guys. And I drove her for a little bit, played with her bags, slapped her around. I do this thing where I can't get off unless, well, let's not get into that. Anyway, we have a nicely abused rental car here. And now it's time for what every college girl knows, the end of college spray down. Going home to the family. I'm basically a D1 lineman, okay, plowing through these rental cars. And before I take them back to the daddy, I spray them down so they don't stink like penis. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna show you now what you do after you abuse a rental car, and there's gonna be no signs of foul play. Let's go ahead with the old high pressure rinse. Okay, let's give it the absolutely highest pressure possible. Just fuck them. Now see this seam right here? This seam, what most people don't realize, is completely watertight. Water sealed. There's absolutely no chance of water leaking into the light when you do this. QX80! It's almost like this vehicle's never seen a dirt road. What do you mean it looks like it's been off-roaded? This thing's showroom new. I wonder what's under here. What's under here? Is it a computer? Is this where the drive computer goes? Yeah, that about does it. I don't see any evidence of off-roading, do you? I don't see anything to suggest that this vehicle's been mistreated at all. John, is it airtight in there? Is it watertight? There's no water getting in, right? Get out of there, stick. Now you remember, you following the narrative, in chapter 1, we were assaulted by a stick. And now this pesky stick is still in my face. Get out of here. See, and that's how you wrap up a film. That's how you tie it up right there. That's how you end a film, is by calling back to the earlier part. Bam. Sir, did you want the complete wash down? This is what most of you probably want to see me doing, is washing cars, right? What can I get for you? The full service, sir. Right up in there. Whoopsie. See, good as new, good as new. If you own an Infiniti, it's like owning a high pedigree dog or horse or something. You really have to be careful with these guys. Yeah, this is a whole night-long enterprise. It's crazy. Ah! 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 Very nice. Very nice. I like this SUV. That's nice. PC, most engines, like a modern gaming PC, most engines are water cooled. So this is healthy. There were never any oranges on here, sir. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you even mean there was an orange on the engine? We got chlamydia, bam, right here. And we hose them down, we hose them down. This is what they do when you get to college. After you're done, you gotta get hosed down. You gotta get clean. Here's how you pick a lock. Most people don't know this. Quick, get the lock. That's how you pick a lock. Welcome to the automatic car wash. Would you like to wash your ass? Of course I have to get the works.
Please swipe your card please make your selection.
The works.
Please wait while you're thank you. The wash will
The wash. What the fuck? The typhoon. This is a typhoon wash. Is what we needed. This thing, fucking typhoon style. Here we go. Here we go. Lock the doors so the soap can't get inside. You never want to say this in a luxury car, but my back is killing me. I got a back situation. Soap. This soap must be good because it's like candy. It's like candy soap, so it must be good. Why would it be dyed different colors if this soap wasn't good? The triple foam polish. Each foaming agent does something different. Together, they combine like an epoxy.
Please say or select a command.
Your wish is my command. They form a chemical compound that is quite explosive under the right conditions. If you had a lighter in here, if you had a blowtorch, this whole building would go up like a tinderbox. But the water keeps the temperature down, keeps that from happening, thankfully. MDE never dies, never refunds, never pays Enterprise. Never pays Toyota credit. Fuck you. Fuck you, Toyota credit. Toyota Financial, I owe you $5,000 or $6,000. Yeah, I'll get that right away. Even if I have the money, you're never getting it. Oh, I'll get that for you right away, sir. Here you go. That's me rushing to pay Toyota Financial. That's me rushing to pay Aprilia Financial. Oh, I just remembered. I owe a bunch of people a lot of money. Let me sprint to go pay that. Barclays, I owe you over $2,000. American Express, I owe you over $2,000. Capital One, I think I owe you over $2,000. Aprilia, I owe you a lot of money. Verizon, I think I owe you $800. PayPal, I think I owe you $300. That's money, even if I had it, you're never getting it back. I'm stealing from you. I'm stealing from you. I'm stealing from you. I'm stealing from you. I am stealing from you. And Enterprise, if you determined that I owe you money somehow, I don't know, maybe you put the car up on a lift and you found out maybe someone who works at Enterprise is watching this. Ooh, maybe you find out that I totally fucked up the four-wheel drive system in this SUV, and it makes a grinding noise now. And it's basically unusable on the highway. I don't care, I really don't. Because you're never getting that money back. You're never gonna get me to pay. What are you gonna do? You're gonna take me to small claims court? Is that what you're gonna do? No, because I'm gonna drag it out. I'm gonna drag it out for months. And then I'll say, I don't know, offer to pay you half in a lump sum. But then I don't have the money, so I'll pay you monthly. We'll work out some sort of installation plan. Just help me. We'll see. We'll see, Enterprise. All right, so we had a pretty active day here, as you can see. This right here is the Infinity, I forget what it's called. It's got some Star Wars TIE fighter name, XP, QXR-19, something like that. This is the QX80. They should call the next one the YZ-90. That way it's more luxurious and it costs more and people know it's better. It took all fucking day. This video is gonna be compressed into 20 to 40 minutes or 15 minutes, whatever. But we've been out here all day. It's almost midnight. We got started early. What did we accomplish today? We rented a car and we talked about it a little bit. Let's talk about this thing. Let's talk about value, and let's talk about other things with value. Because I looked it up. This car, the base model, is $65,000. $65,000 is monster money. That's house money. That's money that you use towards a house. There's no other thing that you use that money for, unless you're, I'm gonna say unless you're a millionaire, but really unless you're an asshole. You spend $65,000 on something, you're an asshole. But you're not gonna get the base model when you get this car. You know, no one gets a base model luxury car. The limited is $90,000. You saw how I treated this whore. You saw how I treated this little slut. Do you really want to spend $90,000 on this? A girl I ran through and fucked in the ass, and the first thing she did was send me pictures of her with a butt plug in. Do you want to marry her? That's this. That's what this thing is. You don't want to ever, anybody who spends $90,000 on this is like a, it's just, you know, that's what this is. This is a little boring, ugly, mousy, frumpy, just slut who blows everybody. And if you buy this, you're marrying her. It costs $130 to rent this SUV. It costs $90,000 to buy it. Okay, go rent one. See if you really like it enough to drop $90,000 on. Oh my God, that's an astronomical figure, Morty. Morty, is Rick the scientist? Yes, right? $90,000, Morty. That's more than it takes to suck a cock. Now let's talk about actual things with value. Does the H4N have value? I wish I could put a fucking bullet through the head of whoever made this little fuck. Whoever made this little fuck. Probably the same little Japanese fuck that made this. That made this car as an anti-American psyop. Look, what a convenient way to record audio. I'm walking around with this. God damn! It doesn't even record audio that good. Beep, beep, beep. Okay? All day. Hassle, 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 hassle. You go to Enterprise. How long were we at Enterprise? Was that like 45 minutes?
Oh, I mean, it was collectively like 4 hours.
The last one.
Definitely an hour.
An hour to rent a car. And that was when we finally found an Enterprise that had a car. Ooh. In life, the path of least resistance is not a good thing, but there's something to be said for optimizing your life and avoiding bullshit, which is why I don't open physical mail. If someone sends me physical mail, I don't open it, all right? I have somebody else open it. If it's really important, I might take a look at it. Here's another one. Google Pixel. I've paid $1,000 for this phone. It's been nothing but nut kicks and bullshit. And it basically never works properly except to the flashlight feature. Here's something. Fig Newtons, okay? Fig Newtons provide value. Fig Newtons will nourish you. Fig Newtons are soft and chewy and good, okay? Our day would have been ruined. We would have probably ended up in jail if we didn't have Fig Newtons. That's what I'm talking about. Optimize your life. When you are thinking about your life, you're analyzing your decisions, you're planning out the future, okay? You're thinking about what you want, where you want to be. There's a spectrum. There's a risk-reward spectrum. There's prison and there's passive income. There's a shitty apartment where you have people living above and below you and it smells like smoke and it's constantly noisy. And there's living in a cabin in the woods on your own without people bothering you all the time. Whatever those options may be for you, you got two ends of the spectrum. Here's our day filming this. Here's the car review in a nutshell. On the spectrum of value, on the spectrum of goodness and positivity and life and happiness, on one end you have Fig Newtons, you have friends who help you out, you have fans who will pay to watch your content, you have Ford Raptors, you have the Sony Z90. On the other hand, you have the motherfucking Infiniti QX80. That's it. So let's talk Nick's picks. We got our lineup. We got our full lineup for Ecstasy of Car. Nihonsha Television Incorporated has asked us to do a series, Ecstasy of Car, and they specifically demanded Nick's picks. They know that you want
Nihama, what's your Nick?
QX80. What's your take on this bad
the
boy?
QX80, man, I'll tell you what. If you're a mother of one child and you think you need a 9-passenger, you're probably fucking right. You go in and buy that big fucking biscuit mobile, that big floating on a cloud. Just, what do the black kids say to when they get bad haircuts? Just fuck my shit up. If you're a single mom that played soccer in high school and now you got a nice fucking Bud Light scented husband, why don't you fucking jog swiftly on down to the Infiniti dealership and pick yourself up a QX80? That's the big SUV, right?
Yeah.
So I think beyond, if you look right on the top of that box van, just to the left top corner of that box van, just beyond that, there's a cloud white QX80. And the QX80 is a nice car, and I don't even want to pretend like the person who buys it has $76,000 in the bank, because odds are they don't have fucking $1,500 in the bank. They were looking for an Escalade. They wanted a Range Rover. Both of them got thrown the fuck out because they realized, like,
$1,800 a month? That's more than my mortgage.
And then if you think about that, you're saying $1,800 a month is your fucking mortgage? Are you telling me your house is $220,000 and your fucking car payment is gonna be the same? What are you, fucking stupid? You dumb fucking bitch. Fucking bitch. Can you fucking imagine you come home like, what'd you do today, honey?
I went and looked at the Infiniti.
And you realize that your house is $250,000 and your fucking car is $75,000? You stupid fucking cunt. Oh my god. I'd fucking UFC click my fucking wife's head off if she did that.
UFC what?
Like click her fucking head off. Like it would make like a
you would hit her so hard it would make a clicking sound.
Go, click. Her head would fall off because I hit her so fucking hard. I see it all the time.
Oh, I had a kid, and I might have to pick up my daughter's friends. So I need to spend $80,000.
Dude, the top of the range QX80 is 95.
Can you fucking imagine spending $95,000? You know what that thing's worth immediately? $18,000. You can buy a used one for $18,000, $36,000, whatever. Find them used. They get out of the 50 range, like fast, like hyperspeed, down. Oh my god, like I can't even imagine like being in that situation. So they buy them, they come in there, and they have quilted interior. So this is actually funny. Show the quilted interior. Not like it even fucking matters, but that's how it's done, baby. When you see quilted interior, top of the line, baby. Mercedes, baby. The QX80. So the QX80 has a quilted seat pattern. I noticed it when I walked over there. And I was like, oh wow, it's like a little mini Mercedes. They do a quilted seat too. How cool is that? And you realize like they just like ours looks like it's like the Tesla, you know, like it's like the, and they're so fucking expensive. And Infiniti is like a zero pride from Asians brand. Like there's not an Asian person in the world that like likes Nissan or Infiniti. Or not Infiniti, they like Nissan, I guess. But they only like the Skyline.
They like the fucking 20 and 30-year-old Nissans.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
but now it's like the Japanese Dodge.
Yeah. No one likes it.
It's not even like the Japanese Dodge, because Dodge now is making cars that are at least interesting and people like them. But the Nissan is really, it's like the Japanese Dodge from like 2006.
It's like the Korean. It's like a Korean car to a Chinese person.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Hyundai to Chinese people. They're like, that's no good car. That's not a good car. You need a tail. Yeah, Infiniti's a dog. I remember Chinese customers in Boston, when I used to sell cars up in Boston, be like, Lexus, good car. Acura, good car. Honda, Toyota, good company. Nissan, no good company. Not good, not the same. Not the same company. Different altogether. It's different. And I'd be like, no, you're right. No, I hear what you're saying. So, I just go off what they say. I mean, they're the fucking professionals, you know what I mean? They're crunching the numbers. And I said, look, Mr. Yang, if that's what you say, that's the fucking truth. What do I know? I'm some fucking fat, greasy-ass, white trash fucking mill rat. What would my fucking family know about a good car? I got cousins that are sucking dick for Vicodin. I got a cousin that's openly admitted that she fucks a guy with AIDS. What the fuck do I know? Yo. Oh, good. I told him to fuck off. Did you hear me just now?
The Mercedes rattle.
Oh, dude, these cars, like, after fucking, like, no miles, they just start doing, like shock tower rattles.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Just shock tower. Oh, cool. The only thing good that Mercedes does, see, the only thing that people don't know what we do is we paint the inside of all the panels like that fucking matters. We paint the inside of the panels so that the value doesn't go down to fucking half immediately, but it does. So as you see here, the value goes from 144 to 70 day 2. So, sir, consideration of this car. I know you think you have more money than God, but you don't. I know you think you can afford this fucking problem, but nobody can. I like that. Guys like this. Honestly, a guy like that, he doesn't even care that the car depreciates. And I'm like this. That's not true. There's not a soul in the world that can take $70,000 hits and not feel it. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care who you are. Our rich guys have 40 million. That's what a Rhode Island rich guy is. We have one billionaire, and we have a couple of like 40, 50, 60 millionaires. They trade cars like this in. Whenever we get a $100,000 car in, they come buy it, and then they trade it in 6 months. We give them $50,000 baths. And they think, and everybody in the dealership talks like they don't need it. Like this, they can take it. No, they can't. No, they can't. They're just fucking retarded. We got the dumbest fucking millionaires ever. Doesn't matter, we can write it off. They can write it off. I want an accountant. Anybody who's out there is an accountant friend or a fan or who's an accountant, please fucking tell me how $70,000 losses in automobiles are a write-off. Someone explain that to me, please. I'll claim ignorance.
It's a tax write-off.
It's a tax write-off. It's a write-off.
Any closing thoughts on the QX80?
Well, I've never seen a woman want to, more deserving of a nice fucking hard fist, a fist right through a drywall wall than a woman who owns a QX80 for full, that bought it new. You shouldn't even have to pay full sticker. Say you did 12% off, which is like $66,000 on a strippy, full boat, call it 88, 60, 12,000 off of 85, 73, 7% in my state, 6 1/4 in yours, 10% if you're in New York. You only put down a certain amount. 75, we're back up to 82. Financing 72,000, your payment's $1,400 a month. If you're like, no man, it's $299 a month. No, it's not, dude.
The first thing, as soon as you walk in the dealership, as you get in the door, the salesman comes up to you. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. Forget it.
They come in, you're like, yeah. Hey, I know what you're thinking. No. They didn't include the tax.
They're doing something else.
Yeah, they're like this. No, listen, I know you thought $299. It's not $299. As you forgot about taxes. You didn't even think about taxes. 7%.
You're fresh in the dealership. The guy comes out the bathroom. He's got.
No.
Like that? Yeah, that's what it is.
No, you forgot $45. What $45, sir? I don't even know your name. Taxes. They never quote with taxes. They never quote taxes.
So QX80 closing thoughts. Is it a buy? Next picks.
Never. Not even close. It's not an Infiniti in the world. It's a buy. Ever. Not even close. Worst car on the market. Biggest fucking cunt mobile there is. Largest offender. Offensive. On the last. Lowest rated 7-passenger. Behind used cars. Shitbox. Total toilet shitbox. Obnoxious. Ostentatious cunt mobile. Not even worth it free. Let's put it that way. Not a cool person ever in that car. Ever.
Who's got the best top voice here? You do your falsetto first. Oh my God, yours is really good. Yours. Let's just all do it in falsetto. Enterprise is the car you trust. Renting a car here is a must. Enter a car and drive real fast. Enter a car and try not to crash. Renting a car here is a breeze. Enterprise will get me on my knees. Okay, let's do an
Try to drive a car on your knees.
I think we should bring the tempo down a little bit.
Okay.
And then double time for the enter a car and do not crash. Are you go with that?
Enterprise is
car you trust.